It's time to meet the starting five for your Oklahoma City Thunder. Shooting guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 5, Lucas Thorpe. At center, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein. At power forward, 7 feet 1 inches, number 7, Chad Holmgren. The other forward, standing 6'5", number 8, Jalen Williams. At guard, 6'6", number 2, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Ulrich, this is Kevin Harlan. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3 slot. For the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Morant. Now here's Wells. Outside, Bane. Pocket 6. Fires for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Jackson kicks to Morant. A second chance effort. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And that was all Morant. Aware of the defense, figuring out how to get to his spot.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And finished off by Williams.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Hartenstein with it. Morant comes with the double team. Williams for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now here's Wells. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Morant. The Thunder pull it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Greg, with how explosive John Moran is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And so here's Memphis. After the miss from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander to the middle. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlights.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Out of hand on it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Morant. They need this. The shot is good off the backboard.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving to the rim, but you gotta also contest him at the mid-range and just hope it doesn't go in.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 4-point game. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Hartenstein. To the paint. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. That's tipped. Outside Williams. Here he goes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And that one falls for Williams. And Williams drops them both. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Three-pointer. And a shot by Wells, no good. The Thunder leading by 8. Williams can't hit. For Memphis, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Jackson with the screen. Clock at 4. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Dort. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
No good on the free throw. And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bain evolve into a number one option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim. Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it from 12. 6 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Now here's Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
They have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. I came back as a Grizzlies player. I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you. Santi Aldama's checked in for Wells.
Number 7, Santi Aldama.
Finds Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Back to Bain. Jackson a screen on Dort. Here's Bain. And again, unable to change momentum here. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A 12-point game. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Outside, Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Shot clock at 5. Holmgren kicks to Dort. Misses the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Bain for 3. Rebound by Williams.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And he drives in.
Memphis foul. Jaren Jackson Jr.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
And that one falls for Williams. And the Thunder making a change here. Wallace is checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Kennard's checked in. And Williams drops them both. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Pass to Kennard. Here's Edey. Now Bane trying to end the drought. Excellent D there from Williams.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Williams. He's got 9. Back to Wallace. And Wallace slams it in.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Wallace after Memphis gets the 3. 5 to shoot. There's the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Bane looking around. Down low. Here's Edey. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Bane against Williams. Pass to Aldama. Here's Edey. Morant with it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. You can see, and coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. And the first one drops.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Huff's jacked in. Both free throws good from Morant. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Williams sets a screen for Wallace. No good again that time. Memphis has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Morant. This is the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 8.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Now here's Williams. He's got 9. And they get it back. Williams finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Thunder lead by 9. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. On the wing, Bane. Kennard with a screen on Williams. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Bain's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Grizzlies.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Williams finds Wallace. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
And he knocks down the first one. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Pippen's checked in for John Morant. He makes one of two that time. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 12-3 run. Up top, Bain. Wallace covering. Wallace against Bain. Pass to Huff. Aldama with the ball. 4 on the shot clock. Bain inside the three-point line. No good there off the double clutch. The Thunder leading by 7. Here's Wallace. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Wallace has got 5 now.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Pippen, the pass to Kennard. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Wallace against Kennard. And it's Wallace penetrating. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Aldama with the ball. Covered by Wiggins. Now Aldama. Nothing on the board. No coverage that time.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
The Thunder leading by 5. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Aldama. Outside, Bain. And Pippen with the basket. The assist by Bain.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
That shot off, and they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Thunder out in front. They're up by 5. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Luke Kennard out there with Pippen. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Huff in at the 5. Now, here's Pippen. Feed away. Outside for Jackson. Back to Aldama. Pass to Kennard. Memphis moving it around. Aldama can't hit. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. At one point, they led by 16. Pippen against Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Wallace launches it. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Jackson setting the pick here for Kennard. There's the drive. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Williams, a screen on Pippen. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to Kennard. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. Jackson sinks that one from the post.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Pippen against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Huff. He has yet to score. Kennard for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Hartenstein's checked in for the Thunder. Dort comes in for Cason Wallace. Wells, he's checked in for Memphis. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Outside, Bain. And here's Pippen. Jackson kicks to Pippen. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And here they go. It's tipped. Back to Wiggins from deep. Here's Caruso. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Pippen, the pass to Wells. Back to Pippen. In the corner, it's Bain. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander against Pippen. The Thunder pull it in. Outside, Dort. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 17. Inside. And Wiggins throws it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander is so dangerous in these pick-and-roll sets.
And so, it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 10. That shot off. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Wiggins. Six to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson. The Thunder have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Free throw good, Wiggins. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think 2 things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players, so you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
Here's Aldama. No scoring in this one. Wells passes to Bain. Shoots over Dort. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, Coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Wells kicks to Morant. Here's Huff, covered by Wiggins. Here's Huff. Can't hit from the elbow.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. The Thunder leading by 10. It's Dort on the wing, guarded by Bain. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Morant outside. Pass to Wells. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Williams. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press you in.
For the Thunder, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now a timeout called by Memphis. scanning the floor. Pass to Bain. Morant outside. Clock at 4. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. 10-point lead to the inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Wallace against Morant. A floater, and the layup is up and in. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Dort finds Williams. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And the Thunder lead by 13. Morant against Wallace. Morant passes to Aldama. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
For the Grizzlies, number 45, G.G. Jackson.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Edey's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Thunder leading by 13. Now Williams. He's got 11. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Outside Jackson. Pass to Edey. Now Wells. He's guarded by Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bain. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Edey gets the bucket. The Thunder leading by 12. Williams passes to Wallace. And here is Williams. 12 points for him. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Now here's Morant. Misses from short range. Wallace with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Wallace kicks to Williams. Double team on Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Off target with his 3.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Bane inside the three-point line. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. To the middle. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Outside, Bane. Back to Morant. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 14 points for John Morant.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Cason Wallace.
Now into the lineup for your Thunder, number 9, Alex Caruso.
35 seconds left now here in the second. Dort with a screen for Caruso. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Morant. Back to Bane for the three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Outside Williams. Over in the corner, Dort. Hands it from downtown. Dort's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. You love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Thunder lead by 13. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And it's Morant missing. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. The Grizzlies shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Wells with it. He's against Williams. The kick out to Bane. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jackson.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, number 7, Santi Aldama.
The Thunder leading by 13. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving in. Morant with the steal. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Oklahoma City shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Hartenstein with the screen on Morant. It's picked off. And here we go. Morant's heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Morant's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Grizzlies.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Williams. The Grizzlies making the shot. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Williams has got 14 points for the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And it's Morant missing. The Thunder leading by 13. And Williams with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Morant passes to Wells. Down low. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Payne. Payne's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Timeout called the Grizzlies.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. To the inside. It's tipped. Taken away by Williams. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 17. Wells passes to Morant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That's good from Morant. Both free throws good from Morant. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Pass to Holmgren. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And here is Dort, guarded by Bain. Shot clock at 6. Williams passes to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. One on Holmgren, and it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
At the line for the Grizzlies, John Morant, 2 shots.
First one falls for. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Pass to Holmgren. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Aldama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Wells dishes to Morant. Pass to Wells. Here's Edey. He's defended by Hartenstein. Right on the bucket.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game. But they might need someone else to step up as well.